even that Fulani people don't get sense, but it didn't occur to me in my several decades of life that they are equally, like they are very close to being zombies or mouse. You must have seen one video like that one Fulani girl made. Like, of the hundreds of thousands of Fulanis you'd find, the only person that could, construct English well enough woke up one day and decided to make a video saying that Igbos are the problem of Nigeria. Now let me quickly say something. When you make a claim, when you make a statement, if you really think logically, like if you are somebody that uses your sense and not your ego, your anus to think, you should be backing your claims up with facts and figures. Now in Nigeria, of all the 30 states in Nigeria, almost all the states, they've had their own share of terrorism, like severe terrorism. Of all the 30 states that have had their own share of terrorism, almost all the states were terrorized by Fulani people. And now I'm talking from a place of facts and figures that you can go online and verify. Get? And I know what's on your mind now. You might be thinking, what of IPOB people? Why are they not the ones terrorizing the eastern part of this country? Let me also tell you that those IPOB people, most of them are not verified. They are not verified to be Igbos. What is happening in IPOB with regards to terrorism is basically federal politics, of which you cannot, all the government, that's why they even call them mostly unknown government. You cannot verify that they are core Igbos. You can't verify if they are core Igbos or not. And even if at the end of the day, some of them are Igbos, you can't compare a terrorism this thing attack that is about 0.5% of that of Fulani people as to being significant enough for you to want to make it a terror of interest. So now when you ask this girl, what has Igbo people done? Like, what are they doing? Why are you saying that they are the problem of Nigeria? The only thing, like, take it to US and back, take it to heaven and back. The only thing this girl will tell you is that Igbos are kind of, that they want the division of Nigeria. That is the only thing she will tell you. Now let's talk about that. Fine, Igbos want the division of Nigeria. I am Igbo, and I also want that division. Because it's like, being in a country that no longer functions doesn't benefit anybody. When every day you wake up in Nigeria, it is one funny news or the other, like things that can only happen in movies will happen in this country, and nobody's proactive about it, about changing a thing. Like, Nigeria is dying every day. Like, each day you wake up, you would, like, for each day you are alive as a Nigerian, you would think that you can't see anything worse than you've seen. But you wake up the next day, and then you will see the one that is bigger than what you've seen. And for a country where Igbos are severely marginalized, don't get me wrong, Igbos are the brightest tribe. This is not me feeling, having a superiority complex. It is the fact. With all the marginalization, with all the, disenfranchisement, denying them their rights, after making the eastern part of this country, nothing. The federal government, they're not paying attention to the eastern part of Nigeria. Build seaports, no. Build standard airports, like make sure that all the ones that we have are functioning. All the seaports are functioning so that people can ship from the east or from related kind of very close area with closer proximity. No. Everything about Easterners are being neglected in Nigeria. But at the end of the day, you will still find out that as fighters that they are. In fact, it's only the eastern part of this country that has the right to be Amajiris. Like, if Easterners are the Amajiris of this country, it will be understandable. It will be understandable because they are the set of people, that every government, federal government or whatever, any president that comes in and goes, none has ever paid attention to that part of this country. So they have every right, with the way they were treated during the war, with the way they are still being treated currently, they have every right to be the Amajiris. But still, they are one of the brightest tribe, if not the brightest, in Nigeria. They are like, bro, and they are busy minding their business. So, like, Igbo people are basically minding their business. If they want division, the division that they want is understandable. If that is the only crime you can think of to use, and then you want to use it and then be like they are the problem because they want to divide, then you are mad. You are probably as mad as the maddest person in this world. Because for somebody to want to divide, you are not even asking that person, why are you even clamoring for division? Why do you want division? Which of course you don't even need to ask because all these things are obvious. Number one, Nigeria is dying as the day goes by. Nigeria will deny you a lot of international privileges just by virtue of being a Nigerian. Just be a Nigerian, then you like internationally you are being played 5-0. That is one. Then number two, even inside that Nigeria that let's just keep our international image aside now and come home. Even inside that Nigeria that's fast spoiling, give Easterners their rights. You will not. You will be treating them as if they are second-class citizens. You will treat them as if, like, the way the government of this country treats Fulani people. If they treat Igbos like 2 2/100 of the way they treat Fulanis, Igbos will automatically stop clamoring for division. They will automatically stop looking for division. But no, you will not do your job as the government. You will not do your job. You will make sure that you're marginalizing them, and at the same time, you will tell them how to cry. You must be a fool. And to that girl that said that thing, I will still, I will get out your picture and I will still break it down piece by piece. It's just that I'm currently very busy with a lot of things. I am currently still very busy with things. So I've been on a low these days. That's why I don't have your time yet. Because when I have your time, you will now explain how the Igbos are your problem. The Igbos are minding their business. So in a country that is not even helping their lives, they are still surviving. They are minding their business, doing their businesses, surviving on their own. Even without federal help, they are building structures, developing their region. The most beautiful houses you'll find in this country now are basically located in the east. Yes. When you talk about beautiful houses, so see.
This whole problem that we are having, Igbos are the problem, Fulanis are the problem, Yorubas are the problem, these are the problem, religious leaders are the problems. I've always said it, the people that can solve this problem to, make all these things vanish are the politicians, but they don't want to, because the division of Nigeria is what they feed on, is what they, what gets them to where they are. Everybody just have something to say. Everybody has to say, this one will defend, this one will defend, this one will defend. We don't need to be going through that route. Because if we have a functioning government that is sincere, all of these things will not be happening. Even if they are happening, they will not be something that people will be concerned about so much. Igbos do not even want the division of Nigeria. They want out of Nigeria. Those two are not the same thing. Okay? Yorubas and Fulanis are the one that are the problem of Nigeria. Like I said, that is some people's opinion. You should have tagged the picture of that girl. Are you sure it is not what's it called? That's a positive activist. A positive activist. Yeah. You can relate IPOP to that of Niger Delta movement. Okay. I live in the north. What we are facing here in hand of Fulanis and Hausa is very, very bad. They should let the problems of Nigeria go to Biafra. Okay. They should let the problem of Nigeria, go to Biafra. Kudos to you for replying that Fulani girl that is eating herself and crying, saying that the Igbos are the problem. In what sense? Igbos have not become the problem. The problems we have, the common problems that we have in this country is the problem of insecurity and also an economy. So who are the people in charge? Yes, it is the policies of the government. That is the common problems we have. The insecurity, the economy, and the likes. Infrastructural deficits are the problems we have that everybody can really relate to. Every other one, when we talk about the more insecurity that we are talking about, the people who have, it's really from the north. But who are the people who have been in charge of the country for time immemorial, that has made the country not to move forward, that has made the country to be stagnated? We know those who have been in power, and yet they will try to shift the blame to Igbos. We are sensible enough to know what is working. That is why we have problem with insensible people. Okay, you have spoken with Chuku Gozi. Why always that a tribe complaining from Lagos to where? But Soludo said they are 99% Igbos. That was what he said. What do you want us to do when most of them are involved? God bless you, Fulani and Igbo. Okay, you get sense, my sister. Omalicha Afulungi Naya. Hey Biafra, thank you for this explanation. If some people are not good, why can't you allow them to be on their own? It's as simple as to do.